What's up everybody, Max here with your fix of gaming news. Coming up, new leaked info about the PS5 Pro may reveal its design and official title. Meanwhile, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 has a new feature that is a hilarious recipe for disaster, and if you were looking forward to the long-awaited MMO Blue Protocol, I've got some bad news for you. Let's get into it. Breaking. Newly leaked information reveals that Sony's long-rumored PlayStation 5 Pro will allegedly be called the PS5 Pro. Okay, so that's pretty much what we were all assuming it was going to be called. Equally unsurprising, but slightly more interesting to look at is a glimpse at what the mid-gen hardware refresh may actually look like. This leak comes by way of the reputable leaker Bill Kuhn on the French site Deal Labs, who apparently got to see the device, maybe in person, maybe a photo, I'm not sure. Bear in mind, this image isn't an actual official schematic, but it's a police sketch put together based on Bill's personal eyewitness testimony. Kinda just looks like a PS5, huh? The PS5 Pro is supposedly slightly thicker than the PS5 Slim, though it's unclear how it stacks up next to the launch model, which is obviously less slim than the PS5 Slim. The leaked PS5 Pro did not have a disk drive, and it's totally unclear if Sony is going to launch the Pro with two versions, like it did with previous PS5 models. It's totally possible that Sony only sells a digital version, and for anybody who wants to use physical media, they can just go pick up the modular disk drive accessory that's currently being sold separately for use with the PS5 Slim. Bill Kuhn speculates that Sony will finally announce this long-rumored thing in the first half of September, which basically means sometime in the next 2 weeks. Sony usually holds a state of play mid-September. Last year it was on the 14th, the year before on the 13th, and in 2021 it was on the 9th. Way back in 2020, Sony held a showcase on the 16th of September. That's basically like the Pro version of a state of play, but that was leading into the PS5's launch, so it was kind of a big deal. What's your read on this thing? Do we even need a PS5 Pro? If you were going to buy one, do you want it to read discs? Do you want to buy a thing that makes it read discs separately? Let me know in the comments below. During the recent Call of Duty Next event, a ton of info dropped about this year's installment, Black Ops 6. However, one new mechanic has people talking more than others. During multiplayer, it is now possible to take other players captive and use them as human shields. Now here's the kicker. Captors and their victims will be able to talk to each other. Black Ops 6 developer Treyarch confirmed this in an official tweet that reads, quote, "We heard you and can confirm that the body shield feature in multiplayer will enable voice chat between the attacker and captive. Be nice, ... That last part speaks volumes since Call of Duty's community is notoriously toxic. Adding a feature that encourages intimate voice conversation between one player and another who's holding a gun to their head feels a little bit like giving 7th graders free reign over the middle school PA system. What could possibly go wrong? I'm sure everybody's going to be totally responsible and respectful with this amount of power at their hands. Maybe this is a chance for Activision to stress test its AI-powered voice chat moderation tech. Some players are worried that they might get banned for what gets said while holding someone or being held at gunpoint. Warzone already has a similar feature that allows voice chats for deaths, which lets players have their final words or their screams of defeat, but this new body shield feature seems a lot more up close and personal, and I feel like it's gonna get weird. The majority of players in COD matches tend to have their mics turned off, but maybe this will get people talking, for better or for worse. So, gun to your head, do you think this is a good idea? Mouth off in the comments below, but please, be nice, ... So here's some not nice news. Blue Protocol, the ambitious MMORPG co-developed by Bandai Namco and Amazon Games, will not be getting its long-awaited worldwide release. Meanwhile, anyone lucky enough to play in Japan will have to sign off for good in January. In a statement published on the Bandai Namco website, the publisher revealed that the Japanese version of the MMO would be discontinued on January 18th of next year, and all plans to release the game outside of Japan have been canceled entirely. The statement reads, quote, "We have enjoyed a strong relationship with Amazon Games throughout the development of Blue Protocol, and both of our teams are disappointed that we will not be able to deliver the game to players around the world. We have worked hard to prepare for the release, however, we have come to the conclusion that it will not be possible to provide a service that satisfies all of you." This is the latest casualty in the ongoing trend of ambitious live service games closing up shop after not being able to sustain themselves in an increasingly competitive and crowded market. Blue Protocol is especially frustrating because aside from those involved with closed betas and network tests, most players in the West never got to play it at all. Plans for Blue Protocol's worldwide release were announced way back at the Game Awards in 2022, and since then the release window has repeatedly gotten kicked down the road. IGN got to preview the game last year and came away really impressed, and there certainly seemed to be plenty of interest in various comment sections and subreddits. So if you are one of the people looking forward to this game, I am genuinely sorry for you. That sucks. That's a real disappointment. Hopefully something else equally cool comes along sooner than later. And that was your daily fix of gaming news for Thursday, August 29th, 2024. If you want to catch up on what's new in COD, aside from being able to whisper sweet nothings in your enemies' ears, go check out the gameplay update overview that went up yesterday for a deep dive on all things Black Ops 6. For everything else gaming, you are already in the right place, IGN. See you next time, everybody. Thanks for watching.